First Steps to Success. Just came out of our last day. We went Saturday and Sunday. It's a super, super awesome seminar, and Sam is going to tell you a little bit about what it is.
The First Steps to Success is Danny Johnson's way of teaching you success in family and finances and everywhere in your life, including your kids and anybody you interact with. And it's freaking amazing.
It's super awesome. Really helps you figure out different parts of everything. Rachel's going to tell you a little bit. Sounds like she wanted to say something.
No, I'm good. It was just really fun. It was great. The three of us together, it's been nonstop laughing.
We have so many notes on everything that
So
we're going to
many
have to...
notes.
This is
A ton.
how many times have you gone?
This is my third time.
Yeah. It's
Really,
because
this
of
is my
her
third
that
time.
we actually came, because we're like, okay, keep coming to this thing. It's got to be that good. It's got to be that good, and it is that good.
It's
You
pretty
hear
good.
something different every time. I mean, really, how can you retain that much information at once? And every time you come, you're in a different part of your life. So you
And the
need to
country.
hear... And a part of the country. So you need to hear some different information. I'm going to have my ninja.
There you go. Oh, I can.
Would you like to have some ninja with me,
I'm going to
Rachel?
have an Anisha, because I like to do
Okay,
it
well,
during the day.
cheers.
Ooh.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
All right.
It's not awkward. Hey, so while they're doing that, some oils that I used was Ula Grow.
Mm.
Sponsored to you by Ula Grow. Highest potential. Stress Away and Aroma Ease for on the flight. And we did a Valor challenge that we will also mention in a different video.
Yes, we did Valor Challenge.
Yes. it
Which
was
one's the
awesome.
real one?
We'll link that. I got ninja on the bed.
Yes, we're gonna link it below.
Oh, no.
Below.
So I brought like a ton of oils, and I got them all through TSA without getting groped.
Woo!
It's super awesome. But for this video, I chose to put on abundance.
Yum.
Actually, it's more like abundance. True story.
It's true.
And I'm all about lavender. So see, there you go, lavender, nice and sweet,
Lavender.
right?
Yeah.
Totally predictable.
Sometimes you get really excited about all the new oils, and sometimes you have to get back to basics.
Go back to the
and that's a
basics.
really
Back
good
to
one.
basics. I'm cool with
I
that.
like it.
It's like really important.
So some of the things we learned was gems.
Gems are super important. So gems are Danny Johnson's way of explaining different personality types. So the 4 different gems are sapphire.
Yeah,
Hey,
party,
girl likes to
party.
party.
Woo!
And pearl.
I love everybody.
She is
just want
like
everybody
to
to get
serve
along.
others. And Rachel is an emerald.
I'm an emerald. I'm very black and white.
She
likes
her
facts
lists
and
figures,
PowerPoints.
organized, and
You know,
yep,
that's just how I am.
structure.
Talking about
Very
the
good.
verification of the probable and
Something
the
you-
derivatives.
Very organized.
Something you may not have
Yes.
known is that she actually was our teacher in massage school.
She
Yes,
was.
I was the instructor, and
Yes.
that's one of the things of emeralds
Yeah.
is that they're teachers. They like to teach.
Very good teachers. Yep.
So
And there's also Ruby,
Ruby.
which we don't have, but all of us have a little bit of Ruby.
We do, just
in
a
us.
little.
What is Ruby?
maybe a little bit more.
Ruby is someone who loves a challenge.
Yes.
Rubies are our leaders, the
Driven.
ones who guide us.
Challenge
Competitive.
accepted.
They want to be number one.
Yeah, we got a little bit of that in us.
A little bit.
Just
but,
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit about sapphires. We are going to link below the link to take your own quiz.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna link below.
So you can find out what gem you are, and then you can be like, oh my gosh, my husband is this, my brother is this. And
Makes
you can
total
finally
sense.
talk to these
Right.
people that have been speaking a whole language that you don't understand this whole time.
Because like Rachel's an emerald and I'm an opposite gem. I'm a sapphire. So sometimes, Rachel is super like, oh, I researched this and I did this, that, and the
And
other
I'm
thing.
like, guys, get along, gosh.
And I'm just like, oh my
And
gosh.
she's a peacekeeper.
Overload. You're overloading me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I do. Lots
sometimes-
of questions. Why? Why?
Why?
Why do I overload you?
Right.
Why?
So now we know.
So now we know. And we're able to like better communicate with each other now. So take the quiz, figure out what you are.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Comment below
We
and
would
let us
love
know.
to know
We
what you
want to
are.
know
Please
what
let
you
us
are.
know. That would
So
be
comment
amazing.
below.
Good idea.
Comment.
Yes.
Let us
Okay.
know what you
Okay.
are.
We want to know what
Okay.
your primary is. So
Primary.
like what the number one is, and then your secondary.
Yes. Yes. So you can be all three. You can be heavy in a couple ones, and you can be primarily one. Just comment. Just take the test or take the quiz and let us know.
Let us know.
Comment below. Let us know.
We might
wanna
become
know.
besties.
Exactly.
Yeah. So sapphire.
Sapphire. Tell us about sapphire.
Like
And
a
it starts with
song.
an S too. Sapphire.
There's
Sarah the
There's a
sapphire.
Okay.
Sexy.
We are fast moving. We have fast moving minds. We like to stay busy. Finishing is boring. Like I love starting stuff, and I'm like woo 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 woo. Okay, moving on to the next thing.
That's kinda true.
I'm insanely optimistic.
Very and
Which is
creative.
good.
Very
We like that.
Super
creative.
creative.
Yes.
Loud.
Loud. But that's okay.
Just can't
because
help
we like Wow.
themselves.
It's
You know what?
true.
Enthusiasm is infectious, and I think we need more of it.
She's just so excited, and she can't hide
She
it.
can't hide it. It's true.
well, not me. I mean, maybe, but I mean, Sapphires in general are awesome promoters. Like, if you want people to get to a party, you need to employ a Sapphire to get people to the party.
Marketers.
Who got these girls to this party?
Yeah.
Just
Definitely.
She did.
They like face-to-face jobs, communicating with people. Their mind and mouth is one. So like anything that's happening to mine comes straight out of my mouth.
That's okay. Yeah.
It's true.
I would.
We
yeah.
like to talk through our problems just straight out of our mouth. Like all the mind process that happens straight out of our mouth.
Which also helps because when you talk about an issue, you're like, you know what? Shh, just listen to me. I gotta talk it out. Let me talk it out. And sometimes that's helpful.
Right, just talking out your problems. Like, I don't want you to help me solve my problems. I just want you to listen to me talk so I can help, like, solve my own problem.
Yeah.
There you go. It makes it easier for us too.
Okay. That's all I have
Yes.
to do is listen because that's
Right?
what I'm good at.
Just gotta listen. Just
Like,
listen.
How
with
hard
your
would it be to be
ears.
my friend? Just listen, you
Just
know?
listen to her.
And next note says, don't need anyone to solve your problem. Just need someone to listen. They're natural team players. They love to work with a team. They love recognition. So they asked people to stand up who like brought people to the thing today, and you got to stand up and say, who brought one person not standing up? Who brought two people not standing up? And like a lot of those people sat down. I was like, oh yeah, which is my Ruby coming out. I'm like, I
Challenge
am
accepted.
awesome. Challenge accepted. Yeah,
Yes.
next time, booyah! I'm standing on that stage, yo.
Very competitive.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're also inspirational and motivational.
Yep. And so Pearl also, I got my own notes.
Oh yeah, your turn. Yeah, I don't need mine.
So Pearls love to volunteer. They love transformation. They love to dig their hands in the soil. They love to garden. They love beautiful things and sunsets and soft cottons and earth tones.
Kind of
Oh.
hippie. Just saying. Patchouli lovers.
I
They
do
her
love
patchouli.
patchouli,
She loves
okay?
patchouli. And it's okay because we love her and her patchouli.
You
Yes,
know
we
what?
do.
More patchouli for me. Okay,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
not wearing any at the moment, but
No.
you know,
That's a bummer.
don't.
Yeah.
We also love to. So, like I mentioned, we love to volunteer. So, something that Young Living does that is really amazing. That's very well rounded, and I love this. So, we already get such amazing products, but we also get an opportunity to help others in need, and Young Living offers that in so many different organizations. And that is really simply in your order you can round up to your dollar or even offer to invest or give more money per order every month. So we give like over $500,000 every month, I think, with every
That's a lot of
ER.
money.
It's a lot.
Crazy.
And
Just rounding up your
round
order.
up like cents, like pennies that is in your pocket practically. Or it kind of just looks nice on your bank statement when it's all
Just
an
evens.
even number.
Someone like me,
So
I
that's-
like evens.
Yeah, see?
Like evens.
Perfect.
Just evens, like
Yes,
$25.50.
And did you know that you can actually, if you're a big Amazon person, if you like to have things come to your house and you don't have to just worry about that, on Amazon, if you go to smile.amazon.com, you can actually pick your organization and you can pick Young Living organizations as well. So there's
What?
more than
Yes.
one way. Yes, there's
I
more
didn't
than
know
one,
that. I
more
didn't
than
know
one
that
way
either.
to give, being the pearl that I am.
And just think about this, guys. Like, if everybody donated $1 from the grounding, just the grounding,
Oh my
like, what do we have? Like,
gosh.
1,600 people in the grounding
quite a lot
now?
of people.
$1,600 a month just
Hey.
from our organization,
Yeah.
the grounding.
$1.
So
That's
we,
$1 a month,
we're helping other
1,600.
people by, wearing our pajamas.
There you go.
Seriously.
Just sitting
Literally.
here. Literally. Rounding up
Okay.
on our credit cards. $1.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else about
We love everybody. We want everybody to get
One
along.
thing about pearls is that they
Yes.
get taken advantage of a lot.
We get walked on a lot. We create the opportunity to give people all the things, and then we feel kind of like, wait, you just took that from me.
But they
You
want
just
to
took
give
advantage of
it. They
me.
want to give. They
Yeah.
give.
We get
the
walked on a
discounts,
lot.
But
Yeah.
then they sit there. Well, wait a minute.
It's just one of the downfalls. Everybody has a downfall.
They
I mean,
they
that's
took
just
my
one of those.
discount from me, but you gave it to
But
them.
Danny Johnson gives an amazing, amazing, amazing way to approach people, like even people in your lives that you love and that you want to take care of. But it's you're really enabling those people to not take care of themselves.
Yeah, give them the tools so that they can help themselves.
Exactly.
I love that. I
So
love
if you
Young
come to
Living.
Danny Johnson, first step to success, you'll be able to get the tools to put yourself in a position to put up that boundary and help this person that you love really create their own success.
Yes, that's the other thing with the gems is so when she does this the way that she does this is she explains the highlights and the lowlights, I guess, of every gem. So everybody has things that they need to work on, but then love the gem that you are.
Exactly.
So let's talk about emeralds.
Jinx.
Basically.
Anyhow,
Emerald.
Emerald.
so we'll go on to Emerald, and I am apparently a total Emerald, and that shows in everything that I do. Starting out with the hotel, I got to the hotel, and I put everything away. I hung up everything that was in, pretty much everything that was in my bag, and put my bag in the closet, and got all my stuff set up. Nice, organized, everything's out where it needs to be. For the hotel, anyhow. So another thing is that they are maintainers. They're maintainers of things. Okay, so we like to maintain everything in a nice, orderly fashion.
Her notes look better than mine.
They look seriously better.
Just
And she
orderly.
didn't even have a notebook at first. She had like
No,
just-
I had
Her
paper. I had
notes better than mine on the back
paper,
of
okay?
her like
Like
itinerary.
My itinerary stuff. I
This is
forgot my
such
notebook.
an emerald. It's an itinerary that we still
It's
print
my
out on
itinerary.
paper.
printed out her
And
itinerary.
the thing is I printed out 2 itineraries.
She did.
For each of me and Sarah. Like each of us, each of me.
Just me.
Each of us, I printed off 2 itineraries just in case one got lost.
Oh my god.
You never know, right?
You're such an apple.
So
You never know.
another thing about an enroll, we follow instructions. Well,
That's true.
yes, I follow instructions to a T. So that's not 100% me, but
She's primarily emerald. There's bits of her that are
yes, there are
not
bits
just-
of me that's everything
emerald,
else.
yeah.
But ones I noticed that are totally me, verification. So for those of you who don't understand verification, when your husband asks, when you ask your husband to do something, and you're like, honey, can you go get some more wood for the fire? Good example. And he goes, but do we really need wood for the fire? You go, well, yeah, we're running out. Okay. What do people like us do, emeralds? Like your husband maybe? They'll walk to the fireplace, they'll open the fireplace
and check to
just
see.
to see,
Yeah.
okay, yep, we need wood.
Yeah.
Now, this doesn't mean that they don't believe you. I believe you. I believe my boyfriend. But I gotta verify just in case. Just
Well,
in
and how
case.
much too? You're
And I
saying
didn't know-
it's not that I don't
exactly.
trust you.
And I didn't know how much.
I just need to see for myself and
Just
figure
to
out the
make sure.
next step.
Exactly. So verification, perfectionist. We're also
Perfectionist.
detail orientated, and we ask a lot of questions. Now I don't. Okay, I do ask a lot of questions, and I'm okay with that. When I started Young Living, Sarah got me to sign up.
Oh my.
She convinced me, and our first meeting, I remember this, but not as. Wow, she remembers
Well,
it.
I kept telling her, "Oh my gosh, you're so emerald. You're so emerald." And she was like, "I don't even know what you mean."
Exactly. So I showed up to the meeting with a notebook actually, and I had a folder full of paperwork that I'd printed off information. I'd done my research on Young Living, and I go, okay, well I've got some questions.
And me as a sapphire was like, "Oh my
She looked at
gosh."
me, and she literally laughed, and she literally just like that laughed, and she goes, "You're so emerald." I'm like, what?
Well, because I was talking about stuff, and she's like, "Oh well, I've researched that. Hold on,
Exactly.
Researchers.
Like,
They're
wait a
huge
minute.
researchers.
Huge
I
researchers.
printed out the research."
I
right?
did, and I showed her a picture.
And
Like,
you know
look, I
what?
got
Do
it right
your
here
research.
already, and I already know about
you
that.
You do you, boo.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
that. So
We all needed some
Okay.
emeralds
Yeah.
in our life.
yes. So
I
I,
love
am
it.
strict emerald.
That's
Not
great.
strict. I'm major emerald. I am a lot
True.
of emerald.
She's
But I
coming
like
to terms
sapphire.
with being an emerald.
I
really.
like to party. I like to
See,
dance.
and
She
that's-
does.
There's, like I
That's
said,
where your
so
secondary
all-
gem
yeah,
comes
We're
in.
mixed
Your
in.
secondary, yep.
And so the only one that we don't have at the party right now, like
Is
a
ruby.
true,
Yeah.
is a ruby.
We need a ruby.
action.
We're a little
Me
bit
too.
of ruby each
Does
of
somebody
us.
wanna be a ruby?
You are 4th member. You?
Oh my
Are you?
god. Are you a
Comment
ruby?
below.
Maybe we should talk about
Comment
what
below.
a ruby is. So a ruby,
True that.
they're
True.
competitive. Do you want to compete to be our friend?
Are you the
It's like the
best?
Are you
Amazing
determined,
Race. It's the
powerful,
Amazing Race,
strong,
but it's like the Amazing
confident?
Friend.
Right.
Right? It's a race to become
You
our
have to be
ruby
on top.
friend.
You have to win. If you're not going to win, you're not going to start. You're quick to make decisions. You're adventurous. You love extreme sports. You're independent. You are self-reliant and goal-oriented. If you're a goal person, if you like to
Very
make
goal.
lists, but if you're a goal-oriented, rubies. Sometimes they can get burnt out because they take on too much.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, too much stuff.
And they get bored quickly. So they do what they do. They achieve something. They achieve greatness. Let's just say greatness.
Yeah.
And then they get bored with it.
And they're like,
So they move on.
So a little bit of sapphire in that too. So they were like, okay, I did that. That was great.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
They need
So,
something else. They need to be competitive. They need to be
Yeah.
like,
and apparently they don't have any rhythm.
Yeah, they don't have any rhythm. They're also super adventurous, love extreme sports, and risk junkies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're strong-willed, independent, self-reliant. They will not play a game
your
unless they
business
know
person.
they can win.
Yeah.
They're like, let's do it yesterday. kind of people.
They're big on money too. They really like to be
Motivated,
successful
yeah.
and money oriented.
No
Will do
patience.
anything.
No patience.
No patience.
They are resistant.
Yeah, the test. Oh, they're really fast test takers. If you
Yeah.
take that test really fast, that's probably you.
If you're the first one done, because it's a competition,
Yeah, challenge accepted.
Like,
I
really.
said. Yeah,
You know
that's
who's a
really
Ruby that we saw today? Who's a Ruby that we saw today?
we saw lots of people today.
You guys, we saw Sarah Harnish.
Oh, we did see.
We did. We
Sarah
saw her really.
Harnish.
She was really close to us.
She was like
to
5
us.
feet from us, and we were like,
and we were fangirling from afar.
from afar.
she had a lot of people who were like, oh, Sarah.
So we're like,
Yes.
So
up
we were
in
like,
her bubble.
Should we be
Yeah.
like fangirl?
And I
or is
want
that
to love her
weird?
from afar.
Yeah, so we were like, well,
Respect.
there
Respect.
she is.
We
yeah,
gave
we
her
wanted to
love.
respect her, like,
Exactly.
So in
her
case you
bubble.
don't know who Sarah Harnish is, she does the game plan workbook and the game plan, and she has an incredible story, and I highly suggest going
It's
to her
amazing.
website.
Yes.
She's gone from nothing to abundance, basically, is a good way to put it. And it is really nice to be in presence of somebody who has done well for herself and the people around her and created a community of better, basically. So she was next to us practically, could almost touch her. And then she got
smell
up.
her
She
and
was
all her
also
oils.
recognized because she brought a lot of people
52
to
people.
Danny Johnson.
Was it 52?
She brought 52 people.
It was a lot.
people to Danny Johnson.
Yeah,
That's
so she got
crazy.
to go upstage and have lunch with Danny and all that cool
Yeah,
stuff.
so
Yeah, that's totally
that's
One
pretty-
day,
That's it. Yeah,
It'll be
people-
us. We'll be
we
on
need
that
some more.
stage.
We
We'll
need
be
some
eating
more. We need
sandwiches.
some more grounding people there.
We do need some
So-
more
More
grounding,
grounding
people.
people.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
I mean-
exciting.
Come on, guys.
hey Sam,
Yes.
what's your top takeaway from this weekend?
I really love the gems because I love people and I love to understand what people are really asking. Being a massage therapist, you kind of want to know what they're not saying. So I really love communicating. I obviously feel like communicating is key. Whether I like you or not, I want to at least understand you. So understanding what gem I am and how I can understand the other gems and how I can speak your language was huge for me.
And do you feel like you can communicate with your husband like a little bit better after?
I can.
this-
I was like, oh my gosh, he is this and he is this. I don't want to identify what he is. He's not a pearl.
He's
He's not a pearl.
He is not.
He has some pearl in him, but yeah, he's not a pearl. But that's so exciting. Like I can't wait to be like, babe, I understand you.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
He won't get it.
You know what? That's okay. I might drag him to
Come to the next one.
Maybe. That's
Yeah.
a great idea.
He might even willingly come to the next one.
He might. He's nice like that.
Like, don't.
What? So what was your takeaway?
So this is my third time coming. So seriously, the first time I was like, personalities, what? And I applied that. And then last time I came and I was like, I am so far in debt. Like, I need to figure all this out. And so I kind of got my stuff together. She talks about cleaning out your pantry. She talks about how many options for breakfast do you have in your house?
Seriously,
You know?
think about it for a second. Do you have like 20 different options?
Do you have Pop-Tarts, oatmeal? How many different flavors of
It's in your
oatmeal?
freezer.
Eggs, cereals,
Pantry.
Eggos,
Everything.
blah, blah,
Fridge.
blah. How many different, options of
Syrups.
breakfast do you have? You know?
Jellies, peanut butter.
Seriously.
Yogurts. How many different flavors
So
of yogurts
many
do you have?
yogurts.
The point is that there's so much extra excess
Right.
of everything in our life, even down to the breakfast stuff. Like,
So cut it down to 1 or 2 options. You know, how much money are you spending on the extra stuff? Anyways, she calls it fat in your budget. And so I went home and I was like, fat in my budget? Oh my God, I already feel like I'm like super tight and everything. So when you really go and analyze it, you find some fat in your budget.
Yeah.
So I found the fat in my budget and I, did I already say about the $5,000?
No.
Okay, so,
yeah, we
So,
haven't gotten there yet.
we haven't gotten there yet. So in a year, so let's say from last April till this April, our family had accumulated $5,000 on our credit cards.
And that was like trickling stuff, like
Trickling
little
stuff, like
baby,
month by month.
this I didn't quite get, or this I need to get, or little
Exactly.
stuff.
Little stuff, you're like, oh, I didn't make quite enough money for that this month. You know, I need this. So, yeah, so we were going farther and farther and farther in the hole, right? Like, do that for the next 20 years, where are you going to be? Like, not in a very good position.
It's not pretty. It's
No.
not pretty.
So I went home, I looked at that, I talked to my fiance and figured out what we were going to do to change us in the other direction. And so we made some drastic changes. That we're
She
like,
cut the fat.
cut the
Cut the
fat.
fat,
We're like,
literally.
oh, can we live without that?
Yeah.
And at first it was like, oh my gosh, but we did. We literally every Wednesday we get paid. So when it comes Tuesday, we have like 2 things left in the fridge. And shocker, we still find out how to eat with that stuff in the fridge.
Isn't that amazing?
Because in the end goal
Doesn't
is
take
to
much.
be debt free and free.
So we made a
basically.
budget, we've stuck with it, and guess what? Since April, when I went to my second First Steps to Success, I have saved $1,000 in our savings account.
Yeah.
That is $1,000 positive.
Yes.
Yeah. Instead of in
So-
the negative, she's in the positive in what, 2.5 months? or
2.5
something like that?
months. Yeah.
Cutting the fat.
Cutting the
making
fat.
it
It's
work.
not that long.
And finding value. What's the value in it? Finding your goal.
Do I want 8 choices for breakfast or do I want financial freedom?
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I mean, there's a question for you.
Excuse me.
Think about
So the big thing that stood out to me was debt. What's it called? War on debt.
War on debt.
War on debt. So now that I have a little bit in savings, war on debt. I have a plan to get out of debt, and I am going to hit it hard. And us 3 are going to be. This is in the super preliminary stages here.
We haven't
so
quite figured it out, but we really want to host a class.
We're going to be
Yes, we do.
hosting some informational classes on war on debt.
Yes.
Yeah.
We want to help you guys. You guys, we want you to achieve what she's achieved. We're all going to achieve it.
We want to
but
practice
want
it.
you
We want
achieve
you to
it.
practice it with us.
Yes.
We want everybody to thrive. I
Why
want
not,
everybody to
right?
get along. I want
We're all
everybody
here
to
to
be
help
debt-free.
each other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I want to have fun while
Yes.
we do
It's a
it.
party.
Yeah.
I'll do the PowerPoint.
Yeah,
Okay.
she'll keep track of all the
Just
numerical information for us.
Yes. I'll
Exactly,
keep the numbers
exactly.
if you need me to.
Yep.
So we will keep you guys posted on when we plan on doing that, but we're super excited about that. So that was my big takeaway. War on debt. Getting out of
Yep.
debt for financial freedom. Make their money work for you. Make money your
Yes.
slave instead of you being a slave to
Seriously.
money.
Seriously.
And that's
Brilliant.
a huge takeaway. So I also took away some debt stuff. So I'm not gonna lie. I think we all kind of benefit and took away that because that's just. I
you
mean,
have
we're all
to.
in debt.
It's-
As a
Who's in
society.
debt?
Like who's? I mean, we're all in debt.
Yeah.
If you're not in
Yeah.
debt,
I saw your hand go up.
Yeah.
and I did
Yeah.
see like a lot of hands.
Yeah.
And if you're not in debt, thank God.
Ooh.
Right? Like
Right.
seriously.
Good
Here's
job.
the trick. If you're not in debt,
Don't go
stay out of
Stay
debt.
out of
back
debt.
in debt. Don't
That's
do
right.
it.
Yeah.
You
I've been
gotta
out of
stay
debt before for a few weeks.
See? But hey, it was a few weeks, and next time it's gonna be longer.
It's
if not
gonna be
forever,
hopefully never.
Right? It's never in debt
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
So that's
Working on
our
it, yeah.
that's our ultimate goal.
Yep.
So my big takeaway, honestly, this weekend was vision. We all have
Mm-hmm.
a vision when we begin something, right? We all have a vision, and we lose that vision. We lose that vision over time because we let other people drain that vision from us. We let that vision disappear because so many people in our lives has told us, no, you can't achieve that. No, you can't do that. Why? Who are they to decide
Totally.
what we can do, right?
Yeah, totally.
Like, why should you tell me that I can't have my vision?
Yeah. And
I-
everybody's
that's
vision
not
is different.
fair.
Everybody's vision is
Everyone
different.
has a different vision. So my takeaway was focusing on my vision and making it come true. And I think that with not only Danny Johnson's training, our team is going to help me achieve that vision.
Oh yeah,
Because
definitely.
as a team,
Community. It's a community. We love each other.
we do. We really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
you need teammates. And so the nice thing is too is with the gyms and the different personalities, they're going to give me information that I'm not going to see as an emerald,
True that.
and that's going to help me to achieve that vision.
And that's
I'm
what the
gonna get that
grounding is
vision.
too. There's
Yeah.
people
And the
in the
grounding as well.
grounding that have that availability. So
Exactly.
you take this quiz down below,
Take it down below.
comment.
Find what you are. Comment. And let's, you know what the thing is too, is think about it. While you're watching our video, and we've got tons of information, think about a vision. Think about a vision of when you were
Make it
younger.
specific.
Make it very specific. And it could, just something that really just made your heart go, yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
want
that
that.
I want that. That is something I want. Not a car. Not a Lamborghini.
Time.
Let's think vision. Let's think something big. Something that you're like, I'm never going to get. Because you can get it. You just have to get that vision and you have to work for it.
You know something Diane mentioned, she said nothing becomes dynamic unless it's specific. So you can have a gigantic vision of being successful. That's great, but that's not specific enough and you will fail.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to make it specific. What is the one thing that you want? Do you want time? Do you want freedom? Like make it
Do you
really,
want to
really.
homeschool your kids?
Yeah. Do you want to be around more?
Do you want to go to Bora Bora?
Want a vacation more? Do you want to see your husband? Do you want to be on a honeymoon all of the damn
Do
time?
you want to work 5 hours a month? And just think
Right.
about, like the
Right.
old saying goes, man or woman without a vision perishes. If you don't have a vision,
Word.
you're going to perish.
Yeah. So that's beautiful because that is over everything.
Yeah.
Everything we learned.
Everything.
Yeah.
So we'd love to hear your vision too.
Yeah.
Like, let us know what your vision is, because when you say it out loud and share it with others, it becomes real.
You commit to it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do. It's
So
a commitment.
we'd love to help you with that. Where's that?
So
I'm a Sapphire, so I don't remember everything else that we were like intending on saying. But
No,
Sam wrote everything down.
I did.
Right,
Obviously,
yeah,
it was
she wrote
me.
everything down. She did.
It's in
Um,
a pretty color.
So,
know
we
we wanna
also
talk
wanted
about
to, yes, we also wanted to say
Okay.
like what we got here.
So they have there's a lot of merch there so that you can continue to grow, because you don't just go there and think, okay, that was great information, now I'm done. No, but wait, there's more, basically.
Right.
So there's many other books. Now, you were the one that told us mostly about.
So I've been really wanting to get the script book stuff for the last couple times. The script books are really awesome.
It just helps you talk to people in different situations. And
Yeah.
Danny Johnson does a very good job of giving us a demo. And I don't even want to talk about that because that's something where you have to go and see. And
You
it is
really do.
so profound how she does it. It's really simple. And she talks. Actually, you know what she does? She listens. She gets the other person to talk. That's all I say.
Exactly.
That's all I'm going to say.
The script book is kind of business oriented, but like she talks about, it doesn't have to be business oriented. She even talks about it when there's a man. He wasn't at this one, and I think he was at the one in Orlando where he used the script book and all of the stuff that Danny has taught to basically figure out the woman that he wanted to marry. So he would go on dates with women and use the information out of this script book.
awesome.
Yeah, to form, which you guys will figure out what that means when you come here,
Yeah.
to form these dates to figure out who he wanted to marry. And then his wife was there with him at the thing. So I mean, I thought that was really cool. So this is not
So wait,
just
he met
for
his
business.
wife. So he formed a woman,
Yes,
like approached
on a
them,
dating
kind of
site.
talked.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. So he used like a business, like interviewing somebody, basically interviewing someone
But it's
for
so
the
natural.
position.
It's so
yeah, but not
natural.
like you
Yeah.
know. It's just you learn how to be natural in a conversation. But anyways, I really wanted this because that's something that I've been struggling with is like what exactly to say to people
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. So I'm really excited to read
Approaching
this.
people can be kind of scary. So, yeah.
It can. That fear of rejection. All right, what'd you get?
What'd you get?
So I had somebody in mind, and I really want to include this person. I'm not going to mention any names, but one of the other books was A Spirit-Driven Success, and there's been different versions of this, and some of these things come with like a DVD option too, or a CD or whatever, so you can put it in your car and you can listen to it over and over and over and over and over again, which is nice because sometimes you're doing multiple things and you're multitasking and you like to get multiple things done, like listening while doing. So, but this book is specifically, it's about your spirituality and money. Actually, this book has mentioned money however many times with scripture involved from the Holy Bible. Oh my gosh. Contents, for example, Lives We've Learned, Called as Kings, the three-fronted battle, Discovering Your Gifts, 6 tests, and Are You Ready? So it's in depth with your spiritual health and success and money. It's all we all
Intertwined.
gotta be better.
Intertwined.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
So another thing I got was Danny Johnson's Grooming the Next Generation.
I'm excited about that one.
What are we grooming him for? We're grooming him for
Success!
Okay, so really quickly, I don't want to take too much time, but the reason why I got this is because she mentioned something really awesome about the gyms and about children. So teachers, lots of teachers out there, they don't know what to do with kids in their classes. So different
It's not their
kids
fault.
have, and it's not their fault because
No.
especially like in Vancouver, Washington, battleground area, we have like 30 students to one teacher. That's a lot of
It's a lot of
responsibility, for
pressure,
her, right?
Yeah.
So back when the kids would act up like our Sapphires, they
Yeah.
were the Ritalin children.
excited.
They were the ADHD. They were the ones that said they need medicine because your son or daughter has something wrong with them. No, they're just being
They're just so
them.
excited.
They're
They can't help
excited. They
themselves.
can't sit there. They're not me who wants to sit there and listen to you, President. I really didn't want to listen. I wanted to sleep. But they're like, they want to move. They want to be active. So this I thought was really cool because there is a thing that you can actually do. You can actually teach if you want. She has a DVD and stuff like that, and you can actually go and do presentations in schools and stuff. I thought, how cool would that be to just be knowledgeable myself for my kids and go to my kids' teachers and say, hey, this is why my child is this way. They are a sapphire, a ruby, a emerald,
pearl.
a pearl. And the teacher's going to understand. So better equipping our teachers, our leaders,
Yeah.
anyone to understand why someone is the way they are, and then
Or
be
even
able
just
to
understand
use
your own
that.
damn kids and realize
Exactly.
that
As parenting, because sometimes we just don't know. As parents, we're like, there is no instruction book of parenting.
No.
There really isn't.
Apparently
There's
that one
parenting
is.
books out there, but we always feel as parents that we might be doing something wrong. And I just thought that this might help a little bit more. I'm saying this is not going to give you, you know, which I would love, 1, 2, 3, 4 on how to take care of your kids. It's not going to do that. But what it's going to do is help you go through and think, oh, that's why Johnny did this, or oh, that's why Johnny does that. And then you can turn that around and use it and help them recognize themselves as that. And then what are you going to do? You're just going to drive them to success as
Exactly.
adults.
And that's the whole thing, is this whole weekend has been first steps to success, and that has clearly been in our spiritual life, how we talk to people, our
And grooming,
kids.
and our kids.
Yeah. It's just everybody that we come in contact, we can help become better people. And that starts with us attending something like this.
Exactly.
So
We super enjoyed like sharing all of our excitement with you.
Yes.
We have 10,000 other things we'd love to say to you, but it's super hard to say that in a video that you would have time to watch.
Yeah, we tried to do it live and it kept cutting out on us.
I'm
so
sorry.
So
We
now we're
tried.
bringing you something that's a little bit better. And don't forget, there is another First Steps to Success. It's
Yes.
happening in
August.
Hold on.
Texas.
I wrote it down.
And it is August. What is it?
It is in San Antonio, Texas on August 19th and 20th. You guys, are you struggling in your marriage? Are you struggling with your finances? Are you struggling with your kids, your career? What am I missing?
Are you
People,
stuck?
are you tired? Are you
in a
not getting
plateau?
along? I do hate people. Like honestly, some people are
true.
just like so frustrated because they just can't seem to get along. Maybe they are misunderstood, and they're like, I really want to communicate better.
Or is your battery dead? Are you drained?
Right. Exactly.
Do you need to be recharged
Yeah.
to get out
Yeah.
there and be our sapphires?
And these are all like-minded people looking for the same information and wanting to better their lives and with results. There will be people that have been there multiple times, and they're not groupies. There are people that have paid off debt, restored their relationships, their marriages that were on the brink of divorce, kids that were having anxiety attacks. These things have been proven to work, and you're in the same room as these people, and it's hard. It's hard for a Pearl not to get all emotional.
We were crying,
Basically.
guys.
It's,
Yeah.
All of us
it's
were crying.
infectious.
Yeah.
I mean, it actually
So
it
proud
kind
of
of
these
restores
people.
your faith in humanity a little bit.
It does.
Guys, there were 110 people on stage today that paid off $24 million collectively.
Oh my God.
24 million, 24
Oh my
and
God.
some change.
And what,
million.
19 of them are completely debt-free?
19 are completely
Completely
debt-free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right.
shoot,
The
I'm going to be on
government
that
doesn't-
stage.
Yeah, that's
the
a goal. We
government
want to be on that
doesn't own
stage.
Yeah.
them. They're
Exactly.
They're done.
Nobody
But we could
can.
go on
We
and
could.
on and on and on all night. And we're so excited that you guys joined us. And we look forward to super hearing about what your gem is. What is your gem? What is your vision?
Yes.
Um,
Share it.
Please share.
We
Link
want to be
below.
your friend.
We
Yep.
will have links below, so please.
Share.
Bye,
Bye.
friends. We love